Hello, and welcome. Tonight, time slows down. You've entered a quiet chapter of the universe, one that moves too slowly to be seen and too gently to be heard. This is Sleep Science 360, and this is 100 hidden facts about spacefall asleep to science. You can let everything else fade now. Light that left its star before you were born is touching your skin tonight, and somewhere the fabric of time is still stretching so softly it feels almost still. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. You can rest now. Fact by fact, the hidden forces reveal themselves. Dark energy, the quiet architect of acceleration, fills the universe with something we cannot see, but that we can feel in its consequences. It makes up about 68% of all that exists, and yet we have never held a particle of it, never caught a photon from its source. It is not light, nor matter, nor gravity, but something that tells space to grow faster with every passing billion years. Imagine a fabric infinitely large and endlessly stretching, not a balloon expanding into the air, but the air itself swelling between every molecule. Galaxies drift apart not because they move through space, but because space itself grows between them. You can rest now. Every second, the universe becomes about 74 kilometers wider for every 3.26 million light years of separation, a measure called the Hubble constant. It's not much when you think of a single moment, but it accumulates like a whisper that becomes wind. Dark energy is that whisper. Somewhere, a cluster of galaxies is drifting away so fast that its light will never reach us again. The space between is stretching too quickly for even photons to cross. Beyond that edge lies a silent horizon, a place where time itself thins. You can rest now. If dark energy is the force that pushes the cosmic microwave background, is the memory that remains. It's the oldest light we can see, a faint afterglow from 13.8 billion years ago, when the universe was just 3.8000000 years old. At that time, matter and radiation parted ways. Light finally escaped the fog of creation. That faint whisper of heat, now cooled to just 2.725 kelvins, still fills every direction of the night. When you tune an old television to static, a fraction of that snow, about 1%, comes from this ancient light. Every hiss between channels is the echo of the first dawn. It hums through the air, through walls, through your own body, unnoticed and eternal. And so the universe carries its own lullaby, written in microwaves that ripple across all space and time. You can rest now, where dark energy expands and the cosmic background remembers gravity bends. Even light, massless, ageless, cannot escape the curve of space-time. This bending is called gravitational lensing. Imagine a distant galaxy hidden behind another. The light from that far world travels billions of years, only to curve around the nearer, one splitting, magnifying, looping like glass, warped by heat. Through this bending, astronomers see farther than any telescope should allow. Gravity becomes a lens, and the universe becomes its own magnifier. Some of these lenses form perfect circles of light. Einstein rings, they're called, delicate halos drawn by space-time itself. They're so faint, yet so precise, that they reveal what lies behind darkness. The unseen becomes seen through the pull of gravity alone. You can rest now. Dark energy stretches, gravity bends, light remembers. Between them, a rhythm forms expansion and curvature, memory and motion. The universe hums in 4 dimensions, though we hear only 3. Every galaxy cluster becomes a note. Every beam of starlight becomes an echo. Time itself becomes the slow percussion of eternity. And through that endless music, you drift a little deeper. You can rest now. Scientists once thought gravity would slow the universe's growth. They imagined that after billions of years, expansion would stop and everything would fall inward again. A big crunch, the universe collapsing into itself. But then, in the late 1990 seconds, 2 teams of astronomers measured the faint light of distant supernovae and found something astonishing. Those explosions were dimmer than expected. The galaxies weren't slowing down, they were accelerating away. That moment changed cosmology forever. Something unseen, something stronger than gravity itself, was pushing the cosmos apart. And so, the phrase dark energy was born, a placeholder for mystery, a quiet acknowledgement of how little we know. You can rest now. The discovery earned a Nobel Prize in 2011. But beyond that, it opened a new way of seeing that the invisible can shape the visible, that the silence can move everything. In that sense, dark energy is not frightening. It's the universe, breathing out, gently. Somewhere, galaxies recede faster than the speed of light, not because they move quickly, but because the very ground beneath them is stretching. A soft tide in space-time, lifting all shores together. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If dark energy is the expansion, dark matter is the scaffold. It holds galaxies together with invisible arms, ensuring that stars near the edge spin as swiftly as those near the center. Without it, galaxies would fly apart like sparks from a wheel. With it, they hold their shape, spirals of quiet order amid chaos. Dark matter makes up about 27% of the universe, but it neither glows nor absorbs. It simply bends gravity, unseen but essential. Together, dark matter and dark energy make up 95% of all existence. Everything we can touch, stars, planets, us, is the leftover 5%. You can rest now. It's humbling to know that everything we see, everything we call the universe, is only the surface of something vaster, a shadow within a shadow. But there's beauty in that humility. The unknown is not an enemy. It's a horizon. And as you breathe, you stand at its edge. Look upward and imagine that every point of light bends time. Every mass, no matter how small, dips the fabric of space-time like a pebble in water. A black hole pulls deeply. A planet only slightly. You too bend space-time, your mass curving time around you by an immeasurable degree. Even here, in this quiet room, gravity is riding gentle waves across your body. Every heartbeat sends ripples through space-time, so faint no instrument could ever detect them. But they're there. The universe listens even to the smallest tremor. You can rest now. Through gravitational lensing, scientists can map the invisible skeleton of the universe. They watch how distant galaxies distort, tracing the contours of dark matter that threads between them. This vast network, the cosmic web, stretches across billions of light years, like filaments of light and void. Each thread holds clusters of galaxies, and between them lie immense, bubbles of emptiness, hundreds of millions of light years wide. If you could see it all at once, it would look like a lace of stars glowing faintly in an ocean of night. You can rest now. Every light you see in the sky sits on one of those threads, pulled and balanced by gravity's hand. And the spaces between those endless voids are not empty at all, but filled with the presence of absence, the quiet weight of dark energy. Somewhere light continues to travel. The cosmic microwave background shows tiny ripples, temperature differences as small as 1 part in 1,000,000. Those ripples became everything we see today. Galaxies, clusters, the Milky Way itself. Each began as a whisper in that first light. When scientists mapped those ripples, they saw something haunting, a subtle asymmetry, like the faint shadow of a face pressed into fabric. The universe, it seems, carries an imprint, perhaps from the way it began or from something beyond it, a reflection almost of itself. You can rest now. Even time reflects. Every second that passes here is stretched slightly by the universe's expansion. The more distant a galaxy, the slower its time seems to flow. And yet, all clocks, cosmic or human, share the same origin, that first brilliant breath after the Big Bang. Dark energy is not a gust or a pulse. It's a constant, a pressure woven into the vacuum itself. Physicists call it the cosmological constant, a term Einstein once introduced, then abandoned, and now restored by the sky itself. If you could remove all matter, all radiation, all motion, there would still be dark energy. The void would not be empty. It would hum with potential, like a string waiting to be plucked. The universe, even when silent, is never still. You can rest now. Billions of years from now, galaxies will drift so far apart that the night sky will darken again. Future observers, if they exist, will see only their own galaxy, unaware of the vastness that once surrounded them. Cosmic background light will stretch into invisibility, its wavelength longer than the size of the universe itself. That will be the deep twilight of creation, the long exhale after an endless day. But tonight, that is far away. For now, light still travels. The universe still breathes. And you are part of its quiet rhythm. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. In the quiet, between stars, you are remembered. Dark energy hums softly around you. The cosmic background glows faintly within you. Gravity curves through you. You are not apart from the universe. You are its echo made visible. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And as time unfolds, so does calm. You are safe here. The universe holds you. It all slows down and fades to stillness. Somewhere, in the silence between stars, light is bending. Not because it chooses to, but because time tells it to. Every photon travels straight through a curved universe, tracing the folds of gravity. You can rest now. It begins so simply. A distant galaxy, billions of light years away, sends out its light. For every second that passes, that light moves 29979, 2 kilometers, never slowing, never tiring. Yet on its journey, space-time itself shifts beneath it. The paths of light bend like reeds in a river current, and though the photon never changes speed, its direction is guided by the invisible hand of mass. That quiet, bending gravitational lensing lets us see what would otherwise remain hidden. When astronomers first captured an Einstein ring, they found a perfect circle made of nothing but bent starlight. A galaxy sat in the middle, heavy with unseen matter, while behind it, another galaxy's light wrapped around like liquid silver. It was as if space-time itself became glass-smooth, curved, and clear. Through these rings, we see galaxies that existed when the universe was less than half its age. Each one is a mirror held up to time, a billion-year-old reflection looping around gravity's lens. You can rest now. The most powerful lenses reveal something deeper, still dark matter's silent web. By measuring how starlight distorts around clusters of galaxies, scientists can map the unseen. Those faint stretches and smears in photographs tell us where the invisible mass lies. We see by watching what bends. The cosmos, in truth, is a conversation between three invisible forces. Dark matter pulls, dark energy pushes, gravity curves. Between them, time itself unfolds. When a supernova flares its light, races outward but not freely. Every arc, every shimmer, every delay is written by the gravitational landscape it crosses. Sometimes a single star appears multiple times in the same frame, each image separated by years. Light bent and delayed, replaying its own history. You can rest now. One such star, nicknamed Icarus, was magnified over 2,000 times by gravitational lensing. For a few days, it shone bright enough for us to see across 9 billion light-years. Then the alignment shifted and it vanished back into the invisible. The cosmos opened a window for a heartbeat and then closed it again. Behind every photon, there's an older echo still, the cosmic microwave background. It has no beginning or end, only expansion. Its faint ripples tell us where gravity first gathered, where matter clumped, where galaxies would someday form. Each fluctuation, as small as 1 part in 100,000, is a seed of everything. Without them, there would be no stars, no planets, no you. The universe's first breath carried all future structure within it, like frost forming along invisible threads. You can rest now. When the universe was young, light could not travel far. Electrons and protons scattered it like fog. But as the cosmos cooled to about 3,000 Kelvin's, atoms formed and space became transparent. That's when the first light escaped a pale orange glow, now stretched by expansion into microwaves. A light older than all memory, still moving through you this very second. If you could see the cosmic background with your eyes, it would fill the sky in every direction. Not bright, but perfect, smooth, and nearly uniform. A pale glow of 2.725 kelvins, just above absolute zero. It's colder than any winter night yet. It warms the imagination with its endurance. That light is 13.8 billion years old. Older than every galaxy, every star, every breath. It carries no message, no words, only existence itself. You can rest now. Astronomers detect it using microwave antennas, cooled to near zero temperatures, so faint that they hear single photons arriving from the edge of time. It's like listening to a whisper through the walls of creation, the hum that never fades, the afterglow of everything that ever was, and somewhere, light continues to travel. Expansion is not a motion, but a change of scale. Every meter between galaxies grows by a fraction each second, roughly 74 kilometers per megaparsec per second. That means 2 galaxies, 1 million parsecs apart, drift away by 74 kilometers every second, not by choice, but by consequence. Dark energy drives this acceleration. It's not an explosion pushing things outward, it's the stretching of space itself. A slow, silent rhythm that has no sound and no edge. You can rest now. In this rhythm, the age of the universe becomes a kind of heartbeat. Every 230 million years, our Milky Way completes one slow turn around its center, a galactic year. Since Earth formed, we've made about 20 of those rotations. Time on this scale feels less like motion and more like breath. People sometimes ask where the universe ends, but it doesn't end. It only fades beyond what light can reach. The observable universe spans about 93 billion light-years across, and yet it's only a portion of what exists. Beyond that, horizon space keeps stretching faster than light can catch up. Those regions slip forever beyond our view. Still, they are part of the same cosmic fabric, a single expanse with no center, no edge. Like a melody that continues after you fall asleep. You can rest now. The galaxies at the farthest edge of sight are redshifted to near invisibility. Their light stretches into infrared and microwave until it dissolves into the background glow. Time and light become one long sigh. When we look at distant galaxies, we look into the past. Light from the Andromeda galaxy left 2.5 million years ago. From a quasar at the farthest edge, it left more than 13 billion years ago. Every telescope is a time machine, and every photon is an ancient traveler. Even now, the image of your own galaxy is leaving in all directions, your presence written in light, expanding forever. You can rest now. In this sense, nothing truly disappears. Light only fades beyond perception. The record of every star, every moment, continues to move outward through the dark. You are part of that motion, a brief shimmer in the eternal archive of time. Gravity and dark energy are not enemies. They are partners in balance. One pulls inward, one pushes outward. Without gravity, matter would never form stars. Without dark energy, everything would collapse back into itself. The universe, like breath, exists between the two inhale and exhale, contraction and expansion. Every moment you rest, that same balance plays out across billions of light years. You can rest now. In some distant future, the pull and the push may balance so perfectly that expansion slows once more, or it may never stop fading into a cold eternity. Either way, the rhythm remains the same. The pulse of existence continues softly, endlessly. Imagine drifting in deep space, far from any star. No sound, no up or down, just faint light curving around unseen masses. You could watch galaxies drift like glowing islands on an invisible ocean, each one carried away not by wind, but by time itself. You are adrift too, on a smaller scale, carried by the expansion of seconds, the gravity of thought, the memory of light. You can rest now. Somewhere photons still pass through your body that began their journey at the dawn of time. They do not ask to be noticed. They only continue. And in that continuation, the universe finds peace, a rhythm beyond endings. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The hidden forces, dark energy, gravity, light, weave together, a single story. Everything changes, but nothing is lost. Each moment stretches into the next. Each wave of light carries a fragment of before. The expansion does not pull you apart. It carries you along. You are not separate from time's unfolding. You are its quiet witness. The same force that moves galaxies moves your breath. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. Somewhere beyond the galaxies, we can see the sky turns invisible. It's not dark, just silent. The light there is stretched so thin it becomes memory. You can rest now. We live in a universe built mostly of what we cannot see. Dark energy fills the vastness between galaxies, urging everything outward. Dark matter forms invisible threads that hold them together, and gravity, that patient sculptor, bends time so gently it becomes space itself. When you close your eyes, you're already inside this quiet web. The unseen is not absence. It's the breath between what is and what was. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Across the observable universe, galaxies arrange themselves along filaments, long glowing rivers of light that stretch hundreds of millions of light years. Between them lie enormous voids, regions so empty that entire clusters of galaxies could drift through and never meet another. This is the cosmic web, the skeleton of existence. But the bright parts, the galaxies and clusters, are only the visible decorations. The true structure is made of dark matter. It is the scaffolding upon which the stars hang. You can rest now. Astronomers discovered this pattern by watching how galaxies move. Their speeds could not be explained by visible mass alone. Something heavier, something unseen, was holding them together. Dark matter, 5 times more abundant than all visible matter, gives the universe its shape, though it shines with no light of its own. It's a paradox of beauty. The universe's grace comes from its darkness. We don't yet know what dark matter is. It may be made of particles that hardly touch ordinary atoms. WIMPs, as scientists call them, weakly interacting massive particles. Or perhaps something stranger like axions born from the faint whisper of quantum fields. Whatever it is, it passes through you now. Billions of dark matter particles drift through your body every second, without collision, without trace. You are transparent to them as space is to light. You can rest now. They move silently, through the earth, through oceans, through every breath. They connect you, without your knowing, to the whole of the cosmos. Every galaxy, every cluster, every glimmer of light, all held by the same unseen hand. And somewhere light continues to travel. When dark matter gathers in clusters, its gravity becomes a lens. It bends the light from galaxies behind it, magnifying and distorting them. This is how astronomers map the invisible, by tracing the warped arcs of starlight. In some of these cosmic lenses, we see multiple images of the same galaxy. One light path bent, left another right, all reaching Earth at different times. We might see the same supernova explode 3 times in a decade, each image separated by years of light's delay. A single event, replayed by space-time itself. You can rest now. It reminds us that the universe does not unfold all at once. Time stretches, bends, pauses, and repeats, depending on where gravity dips its hand. To look into the sky is to see moments out of order, a cosmic collage of before and after, all shining together in the same now. Dark energy, though invisible, writes the largest story. It's not a burst or a push, but a constant tension in the vacuum, a soft pressure that accelerates expansion. Every second, galaxies drift a little farther apart. The rate increases over time, as if the universe is learning to breathe wider. You can rest now. If this expansion continues forever, distant galaxies will one day fade completely. Their light will stretch beyond visibility, and all local clusters will drift into solitude. Astronomers call this the cosmic dark era, but it's not an ending, only a slowing. Even then, the faint energy of the vacuum will hum patient and eternal. The universe will not stop existing. It will simply grow too wide for light to find itself. In that stillness, time will stretch without horizon. Before light, before stars, before galaxies, the universe was sound pressure waves rippling through a sea of plasma. The cosmic background carries those vibrations still. They are frozen music recorded in microwaves. We call them acoustic peaks, tiny fluctuations that reveal the shape, age, and content of the cosmos. By reading them, we know the universe is 13.8 billion years old, that it is made mostly of dark energy and dark matter, and that its geometry is nearly flat. Every number in cosmology begins with that music. You can rest now. In a sense, we are the echo of those first vibrations, slow matter that cooled into form, into thought, into life. Your heartbeat is just another rhythm in that same ancient song. You are a continuation, not an exception. Every night, photons from ancient stars reach your eyes. Some left their sources before Earth existed. Each one is a time capsule, a fragment of the past that never faded. They've crossed voids, 1 billion light years wide, bent by gravity, slowed by expansion, yet they still arrive. You can rest now. When you see starlight, you are not seeing distance, you are seeing age. The farther the light, the older its story. Every point of brightness is a moment that refused to die. The universe doesn't move quickly. It burns slowly, patiently, and forever. And so you can slow too. You can rest now. Time is not constant across the universe. Near a massive object, a black hole, a star, even Earth time passes a little slower. That's not metaphor, but measurable fact. A clock on the surface of our planet ticks more slowly than one orbiting high above. In the grand scale, these differences shape the way light curves and signals drift. It's how the universe tells its story, not through motion, but through timing. Every photon that reaches us has carried both distance and delay. You can rest now. Einstein once wrote that, for those who grasp relativity, the separation between past, present, and future is only an illusion, a persistent one, but still an illusion. From the universe's view, all moments coexist. You, the stars, the first light, all present, all simultaneous. And so the slow unfolding of time is not movement at all, it's revelation. It's the universe remembering itself. There are theories that dark energy might change, that its pressure could grow stronger or fade away. If it strengthens galaxies, could one day be torn from each other. Atoms ripped apart by expansion itself, a fate called the Big Rip. If it weakens, gravity might reclaim the sky, leading to a long collapse, a big crunch. But perhaps it will balance asymptotically into a steady hum, an eternal equilibrium. No one knows. And yet, there's comfort in that uncertainty, because it means the story isn't finished. You can rest now. Every equation written, every telescope turned upward is an act of wonder, not control. The mystery remains the universe's gift, the space that keeps us curious. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Every shadow is proof of light. Even in the void, photons wander lonely, endless, and patient. Darkness is not absence, but distance. Light never stops. It only fades beyond what eyes can see. You are surrounded by that invisible glow, ancient photons brushing against you, gravitational waves passing through you. quantum ripples whispering in the vacuum. The cosmos is not above you, it's within you. You can rest now, and when you sleep, your body moves with the Earth's spin. The Earth moves with the sun with the galaxy, and the galaxy with the expanding fabric of space. You are not still, you are drifting with everything, and somewhere light continues to travel. The hidden forces dark matters hold, dark energies push, gravities curve, are not enemies but threads in one tapestry. The fabric stretches and folds but never tears. Every motion, every delay, every faint photon is part of one continuous gesture, the universe remembering to exist. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. Time tonight flows like mist. Not forward, not backward, just outward, expanding in every direction. In its drift, invisible laws guide everything, the slow stretch of dark energy, the bending of light, the quiet hum left from the birth of the cosmos. You can rest now. We often imagine space as empty, but emptiness has weight. It moves, breathes, and hums. Even in the most silent corner of the universe, there is vibration, the pulse of quantum fields, the low glow of ancient light, the tension of dark energy. You are floating inside that quiet infinity right now. Your breath rises and falls in rhythm with galaxies, and somewhere, light continues to travel. The vacuum of space is never truly void. It teems with fleeting particles pairs that appear and vanish billions of times each second. These are virtual particles, the flickers of quantum energy that never rest. They exist for moments too brief to measure, but their presence gives rise to everything: charge, gravity, and even the slow acceleration of the universe. This constant trembling of nothingness has a name: vacuum energy. It may be the very fabric of dark energy itself, a cosmic pressure woven into the quantum foam, a whisper in the foundation of reality. You can rest now. At every point in space, even in the darkness between galaxies, these fluctuations hum. They form the background tone of existence, the faint music upon which all creation plays. And if you listen closely enough, not with ears, but with calm, you might sense it, the stillness that moves. Einstein's equations describe space-time not as a stage, but as a participant. When energy or mass appears, space curves. When space curves, time slows. And when time slows, energy shifts. This dance creates gravity, not a force, but the shape of the universe itself. Every step you take curves space-time by an imperceptible degree. Every heartbeat pulls the fabric of the cosmos inward, if only slightly. You can rest now. The Earth orbits the Sun, not because it's pulled, but because it follows the curve of time itself, a spiral drawn in the geometry of reality. And the Sun, in turn, curves space-time for billions of kilometers around, creating a soft gravitational lens through which starlight bends every night. Even your own body bends time so slightly that it will never be noticed, but perfectly, truthfully, always. In the 1,960 seconds, two engineers, Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, built a large radio antenna in New Jersey. They were searching for signals from satellites, but heard instead a faint uniform hiss no matter where they pointed. They cleaned the dish, checked every wire, even removed nesting pigeons from the antenna's horn, but the hiss remained. That soft noise was the universe itself, the cosmic microwave background, the echo of the Big Bang, a discovery that earned them the Nobel Prize and revealed the oldest sound ever heard. You can rest now. That hum still fills the air around you. If you had perfect hearing for microwaves, you would hear the universe breathing in all directions, a background tone of 2.725 kelvins, the faint warmth of creation cooling across 13.8 billion years. Every night, as you drift to sleep, that ancient light passes quietly through your walls, your skin, your thoughts. It has been traveling since before there were stars. When we map the cosmic background, we see not uniformity, but a subtle texture, small variations in temperature and density. Those tiny differences, only one part in 100,000, became galaxies. Every swirl of matter you see in the night sky began as a slight unevenness in that ancient light. In that sense, we are descendants of imperfection. The universe's first imbalance created the possibility of structure, of form of life. If it had been perfectly smooth, nothing would ever have condensed, and there would be no stars, no you. You can rest now. Those fluctuations were first shaped by sound, the pressure waves that rippled through the early plasma. The first music of the cosmos, frozen into the microwave background. When scientists study that pattern, they hear the rhythm of the newborn universe, a slow, resonant hum of expansion still echoing today. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Every photon in the universe loses energy as space expands, not because it slows, but because its wavelength stretches. What began as bright, hot light becomes faint and red, fading into the microwave spectrum, then into radio, and eventually into silence. This is cosmological redshift, the long sigh of light through time. Even now, the glow from the earliest stars is being stretched beyond sight, but their essence remains woven into the background hum. Light does not die, it becomes memory. You can rest now. In billions of years, the night sky will grow dimmer as galaxies drift beyond the cosmic horizon. Future observers will see only the remnants of their local cluster, a handful of stars in a sea of quiet. To them, the universe will seem still, but in truth, it will be expanding faster than ever. Everything that expands also curves. Everything that bends also stretches. This is the paradox of space-time, the eternal equilibrium between movement and form. Dark energy stretches space outward. Gravity pulls mass inward. Their balance creates time as we know it. If dark energy were slightly weaker, the universe would have collapsed long ago. If it were slightly stronger, matter would never have formed. Somewhere in that fine balance between push and pull, we exist a narrow breath between infinities. You can rest now. Every law of physics is an act of mercy. Each constant, the speed of light, the charge of the electron, the strength of gravity, tuned so precisely that even a 1% difference would unravel the stars. The cosmos allows itself to exist, and you, for this moment, are part of its permission. Scientists predict that in 100 billion years, galaxies outside our local group will vanish from view entirely. The cosmic microwave background will fade into wavelengths longer than the size of the universe itself. Dark energy will dominate all, and the night sky will fall silent. But even then, the laws will hold. Space-time will continue to breathe, and deep beneath the cold quantum fields will still shimmer with energy tiny patient sparks in the endless dark. You can rest now. Perhaps one day, Those fluctuations will spark a new beginning, another expansion, another time. Perhaps the universe will inhale again. Creation may not be a single event, but a rhythm without end. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The more we learn, the more we understand how much remains unseen. Dark energy, dark matter, and the cosmic background are not mysteries to fear, but invitations, open doors into deeper wonder. The unknown is not emptiness, it is potential. You can rest now. Every whisper of the cosmos, every unseen curve, every faint glow reminds us that we live inside a vast and gentle order, one that does not require our understanding to hold us. The laws of physics do not demand belief, they simply are, and in their quiet constancy, there is peace. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. Somewhere within the vast breadth of the cosmos, smaller worlds turn in their patient rhythm. Time, which expands across billions of light years, folds gently around these inner orbits, slower, quieter, closer to the warmth of stars. You can rest now. The invisible forces that shape galaxies also cradle these worlds. Gravity draws the paths of their dance. Light bends around their horizons. Even the faint hum of dark energy touches them, a thread of the infinite woven into every sunrise. And as you breathe, the Earth continues its ancient rotation, one soft turn through the quiet sea of space-time. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The solar system is not a static clock, but a symphony in slow motion. Each orbit holds a rhythm, tuned by gravity's whisper. Mercury circles the sun once every 88 days, its speed a blur of silver light. Venus drifts more slowly, completing one journey every 225 days, its clouds swirling with trapped sunlight. Earth moves in its calm pattern, 365 days and 6 hours per orbit, the measure by which we name a year. Mars, red and watchful, takes 687 days to complete its path. You can rest now. Each of these worlds exists in equilibrium gravity, pulling inward motion, carrying outward, forever balanced. It is this balance, not stillness, that creates peace in the cosmos. Even here, every quiet breath you take is part of that same equation. You are always falling softly, continuously, toward the center of the Earth. But because the ground pushes back, you feel steady. That push, equal and opposite, is your body's conversation with gravity. The invisible curvature beneath your feet is what keeps oceans where they belong, keeps air pressed to the sky, keeps the moon circling above. You can rest now. Gravity is not pulling things down. It's guiding them along the curved paths of space-time. The apple doesn't fall because of force. It follows the geometry drawn by the Earth's presence. Even now, the very chair beneath you curves the universe by an immeasurable fraction. Small, yes, but real. The universe notices. Sunlight leaves the solar surface at 300,000 kilometers per second, traveling through 8 minutes and 20 seconds of void before reaching Earth. By the time it touches your skin, it has crossed 150 million kilometers of emptiness, guided only by the invisible curvature of gravity. That path, though straight in space-time, seems curved to our eyes, the light bending slightly as it nears the sunday. Einstein predicted this bending, and in 1919, during a total solar eclipse, astronomers confirmed it. Stars near the sun's rim appeared displaced, their light deflected by gravity itself. It was the first proof that space-time could bend. The universe, it seemed, had weight not just in matter, but in the geometry of existence. You can rest now. Even sunlight carries memory, its rays slightly altered by every gravitational field they pass. Every beam of light tells a story of where it's been bent. If you could listen to the solar system, it would hum in low, harmonious tones. Each planet adds a note, each orbit a rhythm. Jupiter's vast gravity shapes the chords, stabilizing the tune across billions of years. Without it, the inner worlds might drift, collide, or scatter into the void. In that sense, Jupiter is the quiet protector of the inner solar system, a giant guardian holding the rhythm. You can rest now. Beyond it, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune echo the same pattern at slower intervals, their orbits marking time across centuries. And beyond them, dark energy stretches the very stage on which they dance. Even here in the intimacy of the inner worlds, the cosmic breath continues to expand. Light bends not only around galaxies, but also around the Sunday. This effect, called solar gravitational lensing, is so strong that if a telescope were placed 550 astronomical units from the Sun, nearly 82 billion kilometers away, it could use the Sun's gravity as a perfect lens to magnify distant stars and planets. In theory, such a telescope could see the surface of an exoplanet hundreds of light years away, its clouds and continents shimmering like reflections on a pond. The Sun itself could become an eye of the universe, focused outward forever. You can rest now. That's the quiet wonder of gravity. The same curve that keeps your feet steady could one day reveal new worlds through patience and light. Time moves differently across the solar system. At Mercury's surface, deep within the Sun's gravity, a second passes just a little slower than it does on Earth. On Jupiter's moons, a second moves slightly faster. The difference is minute billionths of a second, but real. This is gravitational time dilation, the invisible slowing of time in stronger gravity. If you could set two perfect clocks, one on Earth and one orbiting the Sun, they would drift apart, not from inaccuracy, but from space-time itself. Einstein's equations predict it exactly. Your GPS guiding planes and ships must correct for that very effect every moment. Without it, our maps would drift miles off course each day. You can rest now. Time, then, is not constant. It breathes, it bends, it slows, and stretches according to gravity's hand. And through that flexibility, the universe remains in balance. Even as you lie still, the moon is pulling at you. Every ocean, every tide, every cell that holds water moves gently beneath its gravity. The difference is only a few micronewtons, but over oceans it becomes waves, and over time it becomes rhythm. The moon recedes from Earth by 3.8 centimeters per year, and as it does, days grow longer by fractions of a second. That slow drift, imperceptible, inevitable, is time unfolding in miniature. You can rest now. When the moon was young, it rose huge in the sky. Tides surged hundreds of meters high, and the day lasted only 18 hours. Now the pull has softened, the orbits widened, and the Earth's spin has slowed. Still, the connection remains a silent conversation, written in gravity and water. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Beneath the calm surface of the planets, heat still moves, not from sunlight, but from the slow decay of atoms and the memory of creation. The Earth's core, glows at 400 degrees Celsius, almost as hot as the surface of the Sunday. That hidden fire drives the drift of continents, the shimmer of auroras, the magnetic shield that guards our sky. Invisible energy sustaining visible life. You can rest now, even within the quiet crust beneath your home. Ancient heat still whispers, the breath of stars, reborn into stone. Everything burns more slowly than you imagine, but nothing ever stops. And somewhere, light continues to travel. From galaxies to atoms, from cosmic background to planetary core, the same invisible forces shape it all. Gravity bends, energy hums, and dark expansion stretches softly between. You are not outside that process. You are made from it. Every heartbeat curves space-time. Every breath is part of the same unfolding. You are an inner world of your own orbiting within the vastness held by the quiet laws that hold everything. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. Beyond the calm light of the sun, there is distance so wide that light itself begins to forget where it came from. The planets grow fewer, the warmth fades, and silence becomes a texture rather than a sound. You can rest now. Here gravity still rules faint but faithful. The invisible threads that hold the solar system together stretch farther than sight wrapping around frozen worlds and comets that drift through the deep. Even out here, the laws remain the same. Curvature, expansion, light, and time. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Past Neptune's sunlight takes over 4 hours to reach the edge. It weakens until it is less than a 10,000th of what warms the Earth. The solar system, at that distance, glows faintly, a golden candle in an endless sea. The Voyager 1 spacecraft, launched in 1977, now travels through this silence. It has passed 24 billion kilometers from home, still sending whispers of data to Earth. Its signal takes over 22 hours to arrive, light delayed by the sheer scale of distance. You can rest now. Even so far from the sun, the invisible forces remain constant. Gravity still binds, light still bends, time still drifts. The sun does not end sharply, it fades. Its influence stretches through a vast sphere called the heliosphere, a bubble of charged particles pushed outward by the solar wind. This wind slows gradually until it meets the thin breath of interstellar space. The boundary between the two is called the heliopause. It lies nearly 120 astronomical units away, about 18 billion kilometers. Here, pressure balances perfectly. The sun's breath and the galaxy's whisper meet in eternal equilibrium. You can rest now. When Voyager 1 crossed that boundary in 2012, its instruments registered a shift in particle direction, a faint confirmation that it had left the cradle of the Sunday. It was the first human object to step into the dark sea beyond the light. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Beyond the heliopause lies the Oort cloud, a vast sphere of icy fragments, trillions of silent wanderers, remnants from the solar system's birth. It extends halfway to the nearest stars, perhaps 1,000,000 astronomical units outward. Each icy body moves so slowly, it may take millions of years to complete one orbit. This cloud is invisible, undetectable, except by the long, cold comets that sometimes fall inward from its edge. They are the messengers of distance, carrying the chill of interstellar night. You can rest now. Some of these comets trace paths older than humanity. Their ice contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, the same elements that make breath and life. Even at the edge of emptiness, chemistry remembers. The universe forgets nothing. It only waits. Out here, time stretches differently. One orbit of the outer Oort cloud might take 1 billion years, long enough for stars to be born, shine, and die before the comet completes its journey. Gravity's hold is so gentle that even the faintest tug from passing stars can reshape its paths. It's a realm of delicate balance, where time is not counted in seconds, but in silence. You can rest now. The particles of dark energy that accelerate galaxies also stretch this space. Expansion does not stop at the sun's edge. It hums through every corner. Even between comets, even between atoms, the universe grows. You are part of that motion, expanding, breathing, unfolding with it. Far beyond Pluto, where sunlight is a distant thought, the background light of the galaxy begins to dominate. Stars merge into a faint fog, and beyond them glows the cosmic infrared background, the combined warmth of everything that has ever shone. It is the faint aftertaste of light stretched thin by time. Astronomers call it Olber's paradox, the question of why the night sky is dark if there are infinite stars. The answer lies in time itself. The universe is not infinite in age. Light from distant places has not had enough time to arrive, and the light that has arrived is stretched by expansion until it fades into invisibility. You can rest now. Darkness is not the absence of light. It is the distance between photons. And distance at its core is time unfolding. Even beyond our system, gravity continues to shape vision. The Milky Way itself acts as a vast lens, bending light from galaxies behind it. Through this bending, we glimpse the deep past galaxies, born when the universe was young. Their light curved through billions of years. Each photon that reaches us has traveled through an ever-changing landscape of gravity. It has been delayed, deflected, and stretched. It arrives carrying the story of the universe's shape. You can rest now. In that way, every image we take of the deep sky is a map not only of light but of curvature. Every picture of stars is also a picture of time. And in every faint smear of brightness, there is both memory and motion. If you could hear the solar system, its sound would fade to almost nothing here. Beyond Neptune, the electromagnetic chatter of the sun quiets. The radio hum that fills the inner planets dissolves into the background static of the galaxy, a hiss left over from creation itself. This faint static, detected by spacecraft antennas, is the same cosmic microwave background that began 13.8 billion years ago. Even out here, at the edge of the sun's breath, the memory of the Big Bang still hums softly. You can rest now. That hum is not gone. It is constant, like the universe's heartbeat at the lowest possible volume. It seeps through distance, through dust, through time itself. Somewhere, light continues to travel. The forces that shape the outer realm's gravity expansion radiation are steady, patient, enduring. They work on timescales far beyond imagination. A comet's path, a planet's drift, a photon's delay, all follow equations written at the dawn of time. In that slow mathematics, there is peace. Nothing is hurried. Nothing is wasted. You can rest now. Even the smallest motion here, a pebble's spin, a grain of dust, shifting under solar wind, obeys the same principles that guide galaxies. There are no separate rules for the small and the large. Only continuity. Only time. One day the sun will fade. Its outer layers will drift into space, forming a nebula, a soft cloud, glowing for tens of thousands of years. Its core will remain a white ember no larger than Earth, glowing faintly in the dark. Even then, the gravitational lens of that tiny remnant will continue to bend light. Even then, the solar system's shape will persist, stretched by expansion held by memory. You can rest now. Long after that, the Oort cloud will dissolve, and the last comets will drift away into the galactic tide. But the atoms that once formed the planets will join new stars, new worlds, new light. Nothing is lost, only changed. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The outer realms are not emptiness. They are the quiet continuation of the same story. Every orbit, every photon, every drifting fragment moves in harmony with invisible laws. Dark energy stretches, gravity bends, light remembers. The edge of the solar system is not an ending, but a threshold, a pause between warmth and eternity. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. The night sky is never still. Even when it looks frozen, the heavens are in motion. A slow tidal choreography, everybody pulling softly on another. You can rest now. The same invisible curves that shape galaxies also bind smaller worlds together. Planet and moonlight and shadow, ebb and flow. These are the universe's gentle repetitions, cycles of reflection and return. They remind us that every orbit is a form of trust. Nothing escapes the gravity of connection. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. From your window, the moon looks delicate, pale, still fragile as breath, but its pull is immense. Every wave, every tide, every shifting coastline answers to its gravity. The moon's pull lifts the oceans by a few meters each day, and the Earth in response tugs back. That constant exchange slows Earth's rotation by 1.7 milliseconds per century and pushes the moon away by 3.8 centimeters each year. You can rest now. This is the quiet arithmetic of gravity. What pulls must also yield. What orbits must also drift. The two are bound not by force, but by rhythm. Billions of years from now, Earth's rotation will match the moon's orbit exactly. The same face will always look upward. The same tides will freeze into slow motion. It will be a perfect, endless turning. Every lunar eclipse is a small reminder of cosmic geometry. When the Earth stands between the sun and moon, its shadow paints a curve across the lunar face, proof that our world is round, moving alive. During a total eclipse, sunlight filters through Earth's atmosphere, scattering blue and green, leaving only red, which falls softly on the moon's surface, turning it to ember. That light has traveled through oceans of air, across thousands of kilometers of curvature, only to fall gently on dust and stone. You can rest now. It is a visible trace of invisible order, gravity's timing, light's obedience, the slow unfolding of celestial patience. Gravity does not end at the moon. It extends endlessly from the Earth to the sun, from the sun to the galaxy and beyond. Each body contributes to the tides: solar, lunar, planetary. Even Jupiter pulls faintly at our oceans, raising tides less than a millimeter high. You can rest now. On other worlds, the same principle creates astonishing effects. The moons of Jupiter Io, Europa Ganymede, Callisto move through powerful gravitational fields. They stretch and flex, with each orbit their interiors warming through friction. Io becomes volcanic, glowing red beneath sulfur skies. Europa's ice cracks and breathes, hiding an ocean deeper than all Earth's seas combined. Even far from sunlight, gravity makes warmth. Invisible pull becomes life's possibility. Gravity shapes not just motion, but illumination. When light passes near massive worlds, it bends. The moon, though small, bends starlight too faintly to see, but the sun's gravity, strong and steady, bends it by 1.75 arcseconds, enough to shift a star's apparent position in the sky. Every sunrise, then, is slightly delayed by the bending of light. The world you see is always a few milliseconds older than it appears. You can rest now. When astronauts orbit the moon, they witness this directly sunlight, curving around craters, creating halos of gold and silver. No edge is sharp, no boundary absolute. Light itself is patient, following the universe's quiet instructions. And somewhere, light continues to travel. Every ray that touches the moon began at the sun, bounced off lunar stone, and traveled to your eyes. A journey of over 3,800,000 kilometers in just over a second. That reflection carries ancient information: the chemistry of rock, the grain of dust, the geometry of time, and yet it feels immediate. The light you see tonight left the sun over 8 minutes ago, touched the moon a heartbeat later, and now rests gently on your skin. You are watching the past arrive in real time. You can rest now. In that exchange, sun to moon to earth, there is a lesson older than language. Everything shines, but nothing shines alone. All light is shared light. The solar system holds more than 200 moons, most of them unseen by the naked eye. Some orbit giants like Jupiter and Saturn. Others drift around dwarf planets in the Kuiper Belt. Even asteroids carry companions, small patient followers, bound by gravity's thread. You can rest now. Every moon tells a version of the same story: matter, gathering, balancing, surrendering to motion. Titan, Saturn's great moon, hides lakes of methane beneath orange haze. Triton, Neptune's companion, orbits backward, the only large moon that moves opposite its planet's spin. Each orbit is unique, each rhythm quiet, each existence fragile but certain. The universe keeps time through these invisible revolutions. When sunlight strikes a planet, some of it bends around, distorted by the planet's gravity. This bending on the scale of worlds creates a faint, focusing effect, a gravitational shimmer, a magnified edge. Astronomers can measure this to detect distant exoplanets, observing how starlight brightens and fades as unseen masses drift across it. It's called microlensing. Through this method, we found thousands of new worlds, small, hidden, far away, yet tethered to the same geometry that holds the moon above the sea. You can rest now. The invisible reveals itself, not by brightness, but by motion, a tiny curve, a subtle delay, a shadow where light should have been. Even in silence, the universe speaks through symmetry. Every moon, every tide, every eclipse follows rules written into the structure of time itself. They are predictable, but never mechanical, like a melody played slowly over billions of years. Each movement deepens the harmony. Each orbit strengthens the bond. In this choreography, there is no conductor, only the patient pull of gravity keeping rhythm between emptiness and form. You can rest now. When you breathe, your chest rises and falls in the same rhythm as the tides. When you sleep, the earth turns beneath you, the moon glides above, and gravity keeps your body softly anchored to the spinning world. You are part of the same balance. The moon's glow, the ocean's pulse, the long pull of gravity, all are reminders that connection is the universe's natural state. Nothing moves alone. No orbit is without a partner. Every motion answers another. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. Light does not travel in straight lines. It only thinks it does. Space curves beneath it, so gently, so endlessly, that every ray of light is already bending towards something unseen. You can rest now. From the sun's rim to the edge of a black hole, from the glimmer of galaxies to the spark in your eyelight, traces the story of the universe. Every curve is a memory. Every delay is a whisper from time itself. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If you could follow a single photon across the cosmos, you'd see it move straight through curved space, a paradox only Einstein could name. Gravity, he said, does not pull. It tells light how to move by shaping the very map it travels through. Near massive stars, that curvature becomes visible. When starlight grazes a sun's surface, it bends not by much, just 1.75 arcseconds, but enough for astronomers to see an entire star displaced. You can rest now. That tiny deflection confirmed a truth greater than imagination. Light and time are the same thread, and gravity is their loom. The sky you see is not a flat picture, but a folded tapestry, each fold a soft distortion of time itself. Sometimes entire galaxies act as lenses. Their gravity bends light from even more distant worlds, magnifying and distorting it into rings, arcs, and mirrored shapes. Einstein rings, we call them. Some form perfect circles of gold. Others shimmer as crescents, their origins billions of light years behind. One photon, one curve, one echo. It all continues in slow precision. You can rest now. Through these lenses, we have seen galaxies born just 500 million years after the Big Bang, faint, ancient, impossibly far. Their light left when the universe was only 4% of its current age. And yet that light still finds us, bent but unbroken, arriving like a letter carried across eternity. Somewhere light continues to travel. Even black holes, those regions from which no light escapes, reveal themselves through the light they bend. Around them, space-time curves so sharply that photons can orbit trapped in a ring called the photon sphere. Here, light circles endlessly, never falling in, never escaping, just turning forever. If you could stand nearby, you would see your own reflection made of light that has looped the hole once or twice before reaching you. A mirror made not of glass, but of time. You can rest now. In 2019, scientists captured the first image of such a ring, a blurred halo surrounding darkness, the shadow of a black hole in galaxy M 87.55 million light-years away. That faint glow is not the hole itself, but light bent nearly full circle around it. Even absence can shine. Light has no mass yet. It carries momentum. When it strikes an object, it pushes ever so slightly. This is radiation pressure, the gentle hand of photons. It moves comet tails away from the sunday. It drives the shimmer of solar sails through space. Each push is tiny, a few micronewtons per square meter, but over time, it becomes travel, drift, migration. You can rest now. Even planets feel this faint pressure, though gravity overwhelms it. Every surface in sunlight, including your skin, receives this subtle cosmic touch, the universe's quiet insistence that everything can move, even in stillness. Light reveals shape by absence. Every shadow you've ever seen is the record of light's deflection, its patient negotiation with matter. A leaf on the window, a mountain on the moon, a planet crossing its star, all cast echoes into the glow. Astronomers use this principle to find distant exoplanets, measuring how starlight dims. When a world passes in front of its sunday, the shadow tells the story of the unseen. From that dimming, we know size, orbit, even the trace of atmosphere. You can rest now. Each flicker, each transit is a dialogue between light and darkness. Not an opposition, but a dance. For without shadow, light has no shape. As the universe expands, light stretches with it. Every wavelength grows longer. Every color slides toward red. We call it redshift. It's how astronomers measure the distance to galaxies by how much their light has softened through time. A galaxy receding at half the speed of light shows a redshift of 0.5. Another 10 billion light-years away glows with a redshift beyond 6. Some are so distant that their light is stretched into infrared, unseen but not gone. You can rest now. That stretching is the signature of dark energy, the mark of the universe's slow acceleration. The more space expands, the more light yields. Brightness becomes warmth. Warmth becomes memory. In the end, all color fades into the background glow. Every second, billions of photons touch your skin. Sunlight, starlight, reflections, echoes. They arrive weightless, yet they have crossed cosmic distances. Each one has traveled straight through curved time, surviving dust, distance, and delay. If you could see them in motion, you'd see an ocean of shimmering particles weaving around you like a tide. You are always bathed in ancient light. You can rest now. Even in complete darkness, photons still pass from the background from stars beyond sight, from the cosmic hum itself. Light is not the opposite of night. It is what gives night its depth. There is a boundary around every massive object called the event horizon. It is the place where time slows to a stop from an outside view. To an observer, falling in time continues normally. But to the rest of the universe, the fall takes forever. Light emitted from that edge never quite escapes. It hovers, fading slower and slower, redder and redder, until it merges with the silence of infinity. You can rest now. That is why black holes are not endings. They are horizons of memory. They store the information of what has fallen and encoding it in faint radiation in the wrinkles of space-time. Even the darkest silence still remembers. Every atom in your body has known light. The carbon in your lungs was forged in the core of a star. The calcium in your bones once glowed in the aftermath of a supernova. The photons that strike your eyes each night trace back to the first fire of the cosmos. You are not merely watching light, you are made of it, slowed into matter shaped by gravity's patience. You can rest now. In every cell, electrons hum and vibrate in quiet exchange, creating photons of warmth, reflection life. You are both mirror and flame the universe, looking inward at itself. All light turns, all light bends, all light remembers. From the path of a single photon to the arcs of galaxies, the same invisible forces guide everything toward equilibrium. Every curve is not loss, but return. Every delay is a kind of patience. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. Somewhere between sunlight and shadow, the planets breathe. Not as we do, not with lungs or sound, but through the subtle rhythm of heat and motion, the exchange of wind and gravity, the pulse of seasons drawn across eons. You can rest now. Every world, no matter how silent, holds a kind of respiration. The thin air of Mars rising at dawn. The ammonia clouds of Jupiter circling endlessly. The methane winds of Titan sweeping pale dunes. Each movement, each whisper, each drift, all guided by invisible balance. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Space itself has no breath, yet it creates the conditions for every breath that follows. Planetary atmospheres are the fragile skins between vacuum and matter, held only by gravity's patience. Remove that curve, and air drifts away into nothing. On Earth, our sky presses down with a weight of 10.3 tons per square meter, an invisible ocean of nitrogen and oxygen sculpted by the planet's pull. It is thick enough to cradle clouds, yet delicate enough to let sunlight slip through. You can rest now. Every sunrise is a balance between gravity and light. Without one, there would be no air. Without the other, no warmth. Together, they create something gentler than either could alone. Mars, once warm and blue, now breathes shallowly through dust and thin carbon dioxide. Its air is less than 1%. The density of Earth's, its winds cold, but swift, strong enough to carve valleys, yet soft enough to carry dust for months. Even silence can sculpt landscapes. You can rest now. In the Martian dusk, the sun looks smaller, a pale ember in a salmon sky. The light there is older, stretched by distance, dimmed by dust, yet still alive. Each sunset on Mars is blue at the center, red at the edges, the opposite of Earth's. It is a planet breathing backward, quietly remembering its lost seas. Somewhere light continues to travel. On Jupiter, wind never stops. Bands of color circle the planet at speeds over 500 kilometers per hour, locked in eternal counter-rotation. Between them, storms rise taller than Earth, their tops made of ammonia ice. The Great Red Spot, a storm older than our telescopes, has spun for at least 350 years, maybe longer. The planet's heat comes not from sunlight, but from its own slow contraction, a billion-year sigh of stored gravity. Jupiter radiates more energy than it receives. It breathes from within. You can rest now. Saturn hums in sympathy, its golden storms flashing lightning across rings of dust and ice. The two giants orbit like twin notes in the same chord, keeping time for the solar system's song. Saturn's rings are not solid. They are made of trillions of ice fragments, each orbiting at its own precise distance. From afar, they look smooth, like silk. Up close, they are chaos, collisions, shadows, reflections. And yet together, they move in perfect order. You can rest now. Each ring particle is held by gravity's invisible negotiation, the inward pull of Saturn balanced against the outward momentum of orbit. This equilibrium is so fine that a single impact, a single fragment of dust can ripple through the rings for centuries. It's like sound frozen in geometry. Even silence has texture. Farther out in the dark beyond Jupiter, Europa breathes beneath its ice. Tidal forces from Jupiter's pull flex the moon's crust, heating it from within. Beneath 10 kilometers of frozen shell lies a hidden ocean, possibly 100 kilometers deep, twice the water of all Earth's seas combined. It moves, it circulates, it whispers in currents no sunlight will ever see. Each ripple there may rise and fall with the rhythm of orbit, warmed by invisible friction. If life exists, it lives in that breathless twilight warmed by motion, not flame. You can rest now. Even without air, there is still rhythm. Even without sunlight, there is still warmth. The concept of breathing expands beyond lungs. Every planet, every moon, every atom exchanges energy with its surroundings. Heat flows, light bends, fields interact. What we call stillness is just balance between countless invisible trades. Your own breath mirrors the expansion and contraction of space-time, the inhale of gravity, the exhale of dark energy. Every sigh is a smaller version of cosmic motion. You can rest now, and in that mirroring, you find belonging. You are not apart from the system. You are the system slowed down enough to feel it. Even time itself breathes through worlds. Mars tilts 25 degrees, creating seasons of red dust and blue twilight. Saturn leans 26 degrees, turning its rings to and from sunlight in a cycle that lasts nearly 30 Earth years. Neptune's seasons last more than 40 years, each generations of slow light. Seasons are time's respiration, an inhale of warmth, an exhale of shadow. They remind the universe that nothing remains fixed, not even light. You can rest now. Every season you've ever lived has been one heartbeat of a planet spinning through invisible forces, guided by the same gravity that binds galaxies. Even airless moons have tides, their crusts flex slightly pulled by their planet's gravity. This constant stress warms them, reshapes them, creates fissures where ice becomes vapor and vapor escapes to space. Even in vacuum, there is exhalation. You can rest now, and Earth from space breathes visibly clouds forming and dissolving forests, exhaling oxygen oceans shimmering with heat that rises and cools again. Viewed from afar, our world flickers like a slow candle, every wisp of weather, another sigh in the rhythm of life. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The planets, moons, winds, and tides are not separate lives. They are expressions of the same cosmic breath. Each turns, each flows, each rises and falls in rhythm with invisible laws. Even stillness moves. Even silence speaks. You can rest now, It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. There are winds that never stop, though they make no sound. They move not through air, but through the fabric of space. Charged particles, magnetic whispers, light turned to motion. You can rest now. They began with the first stars. When the universe cooled enough for light to travel, it also learned to flow. Every star, since then, has exhaled its own invisible weather, a constant outpouring of energy and particles that drift between worlds, shaping everything they touch. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. From the surface of the sun, a river of particles streams outward in all directions, the solar wind. Made of electrons, protons, and magnetic fields, it travels at nearly 400 kilometers per second. It fills the solar system like a heartbeat, carrying with it the magnetic imprint of the sun's rotation. Every 8 minutes, this wind reaches Earth. It flows around our planet's magnetic field, bending and spiraling like smoke in a breeze. Most of it is deflected, shielded by invisible magnetism, but some slips through near the poles where it paints the sky in green and violet light. You can rest now. Those auroras rippling silently across the atmosphere are proof of a connection between star and world, an electromagnetic conversation that has lasted 4.5 billion years. Even at night, the solar wind continues to hum above you, unseen and unbroken. The Earth's magnetic field is a shield born from motion within its molten core. Iron and nickel swirl deep below, generating electric currents that create an invisible cocoon around the planet, the magnetosphere. It stretches tens of thousands of kilometers into space, deflecting cosmic radiation and solar storms. Without it, our atmosphere would have been stripped away long ago, as it was on Mars. With it, life endures. You can rest now. Sometimes the sun erupts, releasing bursts of plasma and magnetic energy called coronal mass ejections. When these collide with Earth's field, they cause geomagnetic storms, rippling the auroras to the equator and shaking satellites high above. The same storms that paint the sky also sing faint electromagnetic songs, inaudible but measurable, a cosmic lullaby played in charged air. Even beyond the solar wind lies another current, the cosmic rays. They come from exploding stars, supernovae, that send particles racing near the speed of light. These rays pass through everything, clouds, stone your own body, leaving almost no trace. Each square meter of Earth's surface is struck by about 1 cosmic ray per second. Every second, the sky touches you with the memory of distant fire. You can rest now. Though invisible, these rays shape the chemistry of atmospheres and the mutation of life. They write slow changes into DNA, sculpt clouds through ionized air, and remind us that even silence carries a signal. Somewhere light continues to travel. Beyond the reach of any single star, the galaxy has its own weather, a constant pressure of particles, fields, and faint magnetism. The interstellar medium, it is thinner than any vacuum we can create on Earth, yet it carries waves of energy across trillions of kilometers. Here, the solar wind fades into stillness, and the galactic wind begins. It drifts between stars at a few hundred kilometers per second, tracing the spiral arms of the Milky Way. You can rest now. Space is not empty. It is full of breath, stretched thin. The quiet hum of plasma, the electric murmurs of magnetic fields, the scattered photons from dying stars, all part of a rhythm older than planets. In the far north and south, where Earth's field lines open into space, the solar wind falls through the atmosphere, igniting auroras. Oxygen glows green and red. Nitrogen flickers in blue and violet. Each light is the result of a single atom returning to calm after being struck by an electron from the sunday. It's the most peaceful collision imaginable. A meeting between energy and rest. You can rest now. The dancing curtains of light are more than beauty. They are evidence that the invisible can be seen, that the forces shaping galaxies also whisper in our sky. And as you watch them, even from far away, you're watching a magnetic memory of sunlight itself. High above the poles, the atmosphere thins into quiet. The magnetic field lines there funnel particles down like streams into the auroral ovals. Satellites orbit through this region, hearing static in their instruments. The song of charged particles striking metal. Astronauts describe it as electric snow, invisible but alive. You can rest now. Sometimes in solar maximum years, the storms grow stronger. The sky turns bright enough to read by at midnight. In those moments, the Earth glows, as if remembering its origin, born from fire, sheltered by magnetism, alive through balance. The universe hums in frequencies far beyond hearing. Gravitational waves ripple through space-time. Electromagnetic waves glide through the void, and plasma oscillations sing at inaudible tones. Together they form a cosmic symphony of motion and rest. Scientists record these vibrations as data, then translate them into sound. When you listen, you can hear the deep oscillation of black holes merging the gentle hiss of cosmic background radiation, the soft crackle of solar wind. It's the same music that shapes everything, the same breath that moves you. You can rest now. Somewhere across 10 billion light years, two black holes merge and send a shiver through the fabric of time. That shiver will pass through you tonight, so faint you'll never feel it, but real. You are never beyond the reach of the universe's voice. All these winds, solar, magnetic, galactic, flow through a structure called the cosmic web. Filaments of dark matter and gas connect every cluster of galaxies, forming channels where intergalactic winds travel. Each flow shapes the next, feeding the birth of stars, carrying metals from one system to another. If you could see it, the cosmos would look like glowing veins under skin, the universe circulating its own blood. You can rest now. Even in the stillest night, that circulation continues from atom to cluster to void. The universe is not expanding into emptiness. It is breathing into itself. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The winds of the cosmos are not storms, but songs. They move unseen, shaping worlds, sculpting light, weaving quiet motion through every star and atom. What seems still is always flowing. What seems silent is always singing. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. In the deepest silence of space, gravity hums. It has no sound you can hear, yet the universe is full of its rhythm, slow, steady, invisible. Every orbit, every motion, every collision sends ripples through the fabric of time. You can rest now. If light is the voice of what we see, then gravity is the song of what we feel, the underlying baseline of existence. It's what binds galaxies, guides planets, and anchors every breath, every heartbeat, Every drifting moon, every circling star participates in this quiet music. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. For over a century, scientists believed gravity might create waves, tiny distortions that move through space-time like ripples on a pond. Einstein predicted them in 1916, but doubted we'd ever detect something so faint. Then, 100 years later, in 2015, the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory LIGO recorded the first signal, a vibration lasting less than half a second. It came from two black holes, merging 1.3 billion light-years away. You can rest now. That faint oscillation stretched and compressed space-time by less than the width of a proton, yet it carried the energy of entire suns. The sound, when translated into audio, was a gentle chirp, a whisper of gravity itself, singing through the dark. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Every collision between massive objects, black holes, neutron stars, galaxies, sends out waves like these. They pass through everything, undisturbed, unabsorbed. The Earth itself moves in response, expanding and contracting by atoms at a time. You don't feel it. You don't need to. The universe hums through you, regardless. You can rest now. In 2017, astronomers detected gravitational waves from two neutron stars colliding along with light, the first time we saw and felt the same event. That moment confirmed something extraordinary. The universe is not silent. It sings in both brightness and distortion. It remembers itself in vibration. Gravity's waves have frequencies like sound. Some are high and quick, the chirps of merging stars. Others are impossibly low ripples that take years, even centuries, to complete a single cycle. The largest waves come from supermassive black holes orbiting each other in distant galaxies. Their rhythm is so slow that a single pulse can take decades. Pulsar timing arrays, networks of rapidly spinning neutron stars, act as cosmic metronomes, letting scientists hear these long beats across the Milky Way. You can rest now. It's as if the galaxy were a great instrument. Its strings stretched across light years, vibrating at frequencies too deep for human ears, but not too deep for the universe to feel. Gravity is not chaos. It's order disguised as motion. Even when galaxies collide, their stars rarely touch their paths, curve and weave under invisible choreography. The result is not destruction, but reorganization. New shapes, new harmonies. When the Milky Way and Andromeda meet in about 4 billion years, they will merge slowly, dancing in gravitational resonance until they become one great spiral, a single glowing note in the quiet symphony of time. You can rest now. On cosmic scales, collisions are conversations. Each event writes a verse into the song of space-time, heavy, patient, everlasting. Sometimes gravity waves pass through stars, causing them to flicker, almost imperceptibly. Sometimes they distort the signals of pulsars, making their regular beats waver. Astronomers measure these tiny shifts to map the shape of invisible space. The cosmos is a drum made of nothing, its surface stretched by energy, its tone set by mass. Each ripple that passes changes the beat slightly, subtly, beautifully. You can rest now. There is no conductor here, no end to the rhythm. Only movement, returning to stillness, then moving again. Everything oscillates. Everything responds. Even light feels gravity's rhythm. When a gravitational wave passes through, it stretches and squeezes the path of the photon, altering its travel by microscopic amounts. In that instant, light becomes a listener, bending to space-time's quiet pulse. Across the universe, billions of beams of light are being nudged by waves you'll never sense. They shift by 1 part in a trillion, yet that's enough to write history across eternity. You can rest now. Gravity is not absence or force, it's communication. A conversation between all things that exist. You are part of that conversation, even in sleep. Every wave has a moment of rest, the instant where motion changes direction, where energy balances itself. That stillness exists everywhere, in everything. It's there between heartbeats, between breaths, between orbits. You can rest now. The entire universe passes through that same pause. Over and over expansion, slowing into contraction. Contraction expanding again. Creation, rest, renewal. A rhythm so vast, it becomes peace itself. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When scientists graph the frequencies of gravitational waves, they see harmonies, intervals that match the ratios of musical notes. A merging pair of black holes, for instance, produces a waveform that rises like a crescendo before fading into silence. It's the same pattern that musicians use to resolve chords. You can rest now. The universe is not random, it is resonant. Its forces are tuned not by purpose, but by balance. Every object from atom to cluster vibrates in sympathy with everything else. Every curve of gravity is part of a larger chord. The music of gravity never ends. Even now, waves from countless ancient mergers cross your body each moment, passing unnoticed but constant. They stretch you and the earth by fractions of an atom, then move on, carrying their memory elsewhere. You can rest now. In billions of years, when galaxies fade and stars fall quiet, these waves will still ripple across the dark, faint reminders that once there was motion, once there was light, once there was harmony, and somewhere light continues to travel. Gravity's song is not a force to fear, but a melody to belong to. It connects everything through rhythm, galaxies, planets, oceans, and you. You are part of that harmony, moving in tune with time. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. If you listen quietly enough, you can almost hear it, not through your ears, but through your being. A faint hum beneath everything, woven into silence. The song of space-time. You can rest now. It's not music in the way we know it, not melody, not rhythm, but movement translated into geometry. Every atom, every star, every pulse of gravity is part of the same unfolding vibration. Space-time itself is never still. It stretches, trembles, flows like fabric stirred by breath. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Space-time is not emptiness. It is the texture of reality, elastic, responsive, alive with energy. When mass appears, space-time curves. When energy shifts, space-time ripples. Those ripples are gravity waves, the universe's way of remembering motion. They move at the speed of light, carrying information about events long past. If you could see space-time, it would look like a slow tide, smooth and endless, rising and falling in imperceptible waves. The galaxies are not floating in it. They are part of its flow. You can rest now. Every motion, every orbit, every flicker of light is space-time adjusting, resonating, responding. The cosmos is not painted on a backdrop. It is the backdrop folding itself into the picture. Even in the deepest vacuum space-time hums with energy, tiny quantum fluctuations that flicker in and out of being. They create the quietest song in the universe, a kind of background shimmer. It's called the quantum foam particles appearing, disappearing like bubbles on the surface of time. The smallest of these ripples last only 10 to the power of -43 seconds a moment. So brief, it defines the limit of time itself, the Planck time. Within that instant, all forces and all motion blur into one. You can rest now. In those invisible instants, reality renews itself. Every particle, every photon, every atom is born out of that quantum rhythm. You are too. When a black hole forms, it doesn't tear space-time, it reshapes it. The region where gravity becomes infinite is not a hole, but a horizon. A place where space-time folds back upon itself. Time slows there, stretching thinner and thinner until it almost stops. For an observer, outside the fall takes forever. For the one falling in it, ends in an instant. Two truths, both real, coexisting through relativity. You can rest now. This is the beauty of space-time. It allows paradox to be harmony, stretch and compression, forward and stillness, all become notes in the same song. Scientists once thought the vacuum was silent. Now they know it vibrates faintly with gravitational background noise, the echo of every merger, every birth, every collapse that has ever happened. It's called the stochastic gravitational wave background, a chorus made not of stars, but of time itself. Across billions of light years, these faint waves interfere, overlap, and combine into a constant murmur, the bass note of the universe. You can rest now. That hum is older than any galaxy and will outlive every star. It is space-time, remembering its own motion, endlessly folding, endlessly singing. Space-time has no edge, yet it curves back on itself. In this curvature lies containment, the reason everything can exist without falling apart. Each line, each geodesic, each orbit is a lyric written by gravity's hand. You can rest now. If you could trace your own motion through space-time, you would see it as a long, curved thread woven among billions of others. All these threads together form the cosmic fabric, and not one of them is ever truly lost. Every breath, every word, every act leaves a gentle imprint in space-time, a ripple that moves outward forever. You are already part of the universe's memory. A beam of light doesn't age. It experiences no time at all. From its perspective, emission and arrival are the same moment, the instant of creation, frozen forever. Light, then, is space-time's eternal child, always moving, never changing. That's why every photon that touches your eye tonight has existed in the same timeless now since the moment it began. It carries no past, only presence. You can rest now. When you close your eyes, that light still lingers in your nerves, in the small electrical storms of the brain, the mind replaying its own little universe. Even thought has curvature. Space-time is often compared to fabric, but it's closer to breath expanding, contracting, flowing endlessly. Dark energy is the force that keeps that breath expanding, gravity the hand that slows it down. Between them lies balance, the quiet heartbeat of the cosmos. You are woven into that rhythm. Your atoms stretch with every expansion, contract with every wave that passes. You are not separate from space-time. You are its local awareness, its self-reflection in form. You can rest now. Even in stillness, you are moving with everything else drawn outward by invisible elasticity. Every symphony needs a pause. Every vibration needs stillness to define it. Between the notes of the cosmic song lies silence, not emptiness, but potential. It is the moment between waves, the breath between creation and rest. You can rest now. That stillness holds galaxies in place. It allows motion to have meaning. Without silence, the song would blur into noise. Without stillness, time would dissolve. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The song of space-time is not something to find. It is something to remember. You are already within it, part of its harmony. Every pulse of light, every curve of gravity, every quiet heartbeat within you is part of the same unfolding melody. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. Light remembers. Even when it fades, even when it's stretched thin by distance and time, it carries the memory of its beginning, a soft imprint of where it came from. You can rest now. Every photon that touches your eyes tonight began its journey long before you were born. Some have traveled billions of years through expanding space, passing stars that no longer exist, gliding through gravitational curves that shaped their paths. When they finally arrive, they carry with them the record of those journeys. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Light is the oldest storyteller. It has no weight, no rest, yet it gathers experience as it travels information imprinted in wavelength, color, and delay. Every faint glimmer of a distant galaxy tells a story billions of years old. The light from the Andromeda galaxy, for example, left when early humans first learned to shape stone. The light from a quasar at the edge of the observable universe left when galaxies were still forming more than 13 billion years ago. And yet tonight, those photons reach your world, touching air, leaf, and skin. You can rest now. In that sense, the night sky is not a window, it is an archive. You are not looking outward, but backward. Every star is a memory still shining. As the universe expands, light stretches its wavelength, growing longer, its color drifting toward red, then infrared, then radio. This is cosmic redshift, and it's how astronomers read time itself. A young galaxy glows blue and bright. An older one appears soft and crimson, its light stretched by the distance it has traveled. Beyond that, the glow becomes invisible light, so old it has cooled into microwaves, forming the cosmic background radiation. You can rest now. Even the faintest microwave photons, now just 2.7 kelvins above absolute zero, are memories of creation. They are light slowed to a whisper time turned gentle. The universe remembers through them. Where light travels, shadow follows. Every object casts a trace, a place where light once could have gone but didn't. And in that absence, the story is complete. The record of both what shone and what blocked the shine. The shadows of galaxies, the absorption lines in starlight, the faint gravitational bending of photons. All of these are the universe taking notes on itself. Even what we cannot see helps define what is. You can rest now. The memory of light is not only in brilliance, but in its interruptions. Every pause, every curve, every distortion is a kind of handwriting in the fabric of time. Light moves at one constant speed, 2,9,9,792 kilometers per second. Yet the path it takes is never straight. It curves through gravity's wells, bends around stars, twists near black holes. When we receive that light, we also receive the story of those curves. Astronomers can read that bending like Braille, inferring the presence of planets, the weight of dark matter, the shape of space-time itself. You can rest now. Each photograph from a telescope is more than an image. It is a frozen memory of distortion, a map of the universe's invisible hands. Even the faintest glimmer holds the geometry of what it passed. Somewhere light continues to travel. There is light so old it no longer shines, only lingers as faint energy spread thin across everything. We call it background radiation, but it is more than that. It is the afterglow of being, the soft murmur of a universe still remembering the moment it became transparent. It fills all space evenly through galaxies, through air, through you. You are immersed in it, always wrapped in light that began when atoms first formed. You can rest now. You have never been separate from the beginning. You carry the echo of creation in every breath. Human eyes see only a narrow band of light, but the universe glows across an infinite spectrum. Radio waves, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays. Each range carries a different memory. Infrared light remembers warmth. Ultraviolet remembers birth. Gamma rays remember destruction. Together, they tell the full story of transformation. You can rest now. Astronomers translate these unseen wavelengths into visible color, painting the invisible into form. Every false color image, nebulae in violet galaxies, in gold, is a translation of memory made visible for human wonder. Light's memory speaks all languages, and color is just one dialect. When you look at the sun, you see it as it was 8 minutes ago. When you look at the moon 1.3 seconds ago. When you look at Polaris 434 years ago. Every gaze is a time machine, every glance an act of archaeology. The universe never presents itself as now. There is no now in space, only a collage of pasts arriving at once. You can rest now. Even the light bouncing from your hands takes nanoseconds to return. Every reflection, every sparkle, every shimmer is a record already written. Time and light are inseparable. They are two sides of the same wave. Your body glows faintly in infrared light heat, radiating outward photons born of warmth. They travel into the room, to the walls, to space, carrying the story of your living presence. Even you leave a trail of light behind. You can rest now. If someone could see in infrared from far away, they would see the planet as a soft mosaic of warmth, forests exhaling heat, oceans releasing energy bodies, radiating calm. Every being is part of the same luminous memory. You are not separate from light's story. You are one of its expressions. Made of photons slowed into matter, bound by gravity, burning gently through time. Light is how the universe remembers. It leaves traces, echoes, reflections, shadows. not so it can be seen, but so it can continue. Every glow, every dim spark, every quiet beam carries the story of its origin. And you breathing softly beneath this ancient glow are part of that same remembrance. You are the universe noticing its own light. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. The universe speaks softly in echoes. They are not loud, not even audible, just patterns that repeat vibrations that return long after their source has gone. You can rest now. Every wave of gravity, every flash of light, every particle ever moved has left behind its whisper. Even now, the room around you hums faintly with the memory of ancient starlight cosmic radiation and your own quiet breath. Nothing truly fades. It only changes form. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When the Big Bang faded into light, its energy didn't vanish. It stretched, cooled, and became the faint glow we call the cosmic microwave background. That light, now 13.8 billion years old, still fills all directions. Its echo constant, perfect, and patient. It's the universe's oldest memory, still repeating the same note I was. You can rest now. Even now, that ancient whisper passes through you, through oceans and stone, through clouds and stars. Every moment, you are being touched by the oldest light there is. It is gentle, but unbroken. For every echo of light, there is a corresponding shadow, a place where energy paused, absorbed, or changed direction. Those shadows shape galaxies. They tell the universe how to remember itself. Dark matter unseen, yet immense, acts as the memory of gravity. It holds the structure of what once was, even when the light of stars has long gone out. It bends and focuses the photons that remain, turning absence into image. You can rest now. Every shadow you see tonight cast by your lamp and the moon or a distant planet is the same phenomenon writ, small light being shaped by form, memory being folded into matter. When gravitational waves travel through space, they interfere one echo, meeting another. Some amplify, some cancel, some merge into new tones entirely. The result is not noise, but harmony. The cosmos, through resonance, refines itself. Even silence, at the grandest scale, is full of overlapping echoes. You can rest now. A black hole merger that happened billions of years ago may be passing through your body this very second, stretching you, the room, and the earth itself by a fraction of an atom, then releasing it again. That is the tenderness of power, the calmness of motion. When a star dies, it doesn't end. It sends its elements, outward carbon, oxygen, iron, into space, where they drift and wait to become something new. Each supernova is both destruction and seeding. Each echo of its explosion becomes the soil for future suns. You can rest now. You carry those echoes within you. The iron in your blood once shimmered in the core of a massive star. The calcium in your bones once burned in a nova's breath. Every heartbeat is an echo of stellar fire slowed into rhythm. Even space without light remembers shape. Gravity records the past in curvature. Where matter once was, space-time still bends. Those curves linger long after the objects have moved or dissolved. You can rest now. If you could map those distortions, you would see the footprints of stars that died millions of years ago. their mass gone, but their influence intact. Space itself remembers. It holds every movement, every orbit, every turning. Somewhere light continues to travel. Even your mind produces echoes. When you recall something, the neurons repeat their pattern, sending out a tiny electromagnetic wave, a signal that ripples through the air around you. It's faint, but real. You can rest now. Your memories, too, are echoes of earlier signals, electric and chemical harmonies replayed across the brain's quiet geometry. In that way, you are built exactly like the universe. Light turned to pattern, pattern turned to reflection, reflection turned to memory. Time itself creates echoes. Galaxies form in patterns that mirror older ones. Stars explode, enrich space, and form again. Each new generation repeats the last, but softer, slower, wiser. You can rest now. In the far future, when galaxies fade and only black holes remain, even they will echo, evaporating in bursts of faint radiation. It will be the last whisper of matter, the final sigh of the cosmos. But even then, energy will persist, scattered and quiet, waiting for the next beginning. Physicists once asked, what if every event, every photon, every vibration that ever happened still exists, recorded on the surface of space-time, like a hologram? In that case, nothing is ever lost. Every whisper of every moment is still here, stored across the infinite skin of the universe. You can rest now. Your story, too, is written there, encoded not in words, but in the slight curvature of time you leave behind. You exist as both echo and source, sound and silence. Even when you sleep, the pattern remains. Every shadow is an invitation not to fear, but to rest. It's where light softens, where heat fades, where quiet begins. The universe uses shadow, the way music uses pause. Without it, nothing could breathe. You can rest now. Between each photon's flash, there is an interval. Between each wave, a stillness. Between each breath, the calm that lets you feel alive. In those intervals, you meet the cosmos exactly as it is, peaceful, patient, eternal. Echoes and shadows are not opposites. They are continuations of each other. Light remembers, darkness protects. The universe repeats itself softly, forever. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. Even when everything seems, still the universe continues to turn. Planets, atoms, galaxies, all moving, even in silence. You can rest now. There's no sound in this rotation, only continuity, a graceful persistence of movement that requires no fuel, no flame. It's the final calm of momentum, the soft turning of existence itself. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Earth spins at 1674 kilometers per hour at the equator, yet you feel nothing. The motion is too constant, too kind to notice. Day becomes night, night becomes day, and the air follows the circle without pause. That rotation is the inheritance of creation, the leftover spin from the cloud that formed our Sunday. Every planet still carries that ancient angular momentum, a memory of its beginning. You can rest now. Jupiter turns once every 9 hours and 55 minutes. Saturn in just over 10 hours. Neptune in 16. And even Pluto spins on slow but faithful. Nothing in the cosmos ever truly stops. It only finds gentler ways to move. In motion lies stability. If Earth ever stopped spinning, its oceans would surge toward the poles. The equator would sink, and the rhythm of day and night would end. But gravity, inertia, and the conservation of energy hold it steady, a balance written in the same mathematics that guide galaxies. Everything that turns continues to do so until acted upon by another force. And in the empty stretches of the universe, there are few such interruptions. So everything from electron to nebula keeps turning. You can rest now. Motion at the grandest scale is the universe's way of staying alive. Even what seems still is moving. The atoms in your body vibrate 10 trillion times per second, each motion releasing a faint whisper of heat. The chair beneath you, the air in your lungs, the stars in the Milky Way, all in constant quiet oscillation. You can rest now. If you could slow time enough, you'd see everything pulsing, not as noise, but as balance. Even your heartbeat, slower and heavier, is another part of that grand vibration, syncing moment by moment with the quiet rhythm of space. The Milky Way spins once every 230 million years, carrying billions of stars in its arms. Our sun, one small ember among them, rides this spiral, orbiting a black hole at the center with serene precision. We've completed only 20 revolutions since Earth was born. You can rest now. The black hole at the center, Sagittarius A, times anchors this motion, not with violence, but with geometry. Gravity curves space into orbit, and time bends to accommodate the motion. Every rotation is a promise. Kept, what is bound stays bound, yet free to move. Billions of years from now, the stars will fade. Galaxies will drift apart faster than light can connect them. Even then, rotation will continue. The faint spin of dead stars, the slow twirl of black holes, evaporating into radiation. You can rest now. At the farthest horizon, there will be no up or down, no day or night, no before or after, only the quiet persistence of turning. The universe itself may cool to absolute stillness, yet still expand, a paradox of motion within rest. And somewhere light continues to travel. In the end, perhaps there is no end, only the continuation of movement in subtler forms. The last photon traveling forever, the last wave rippling through space-time, the last echo of gravity humming faintly through the dark. You can rest now. You are part of that rhythm. Even as you lie still, your body turns with the earth, your planet turns with the sun, your sun with the galaxy, your galaxy with the vast web of all that is. Stillness, then, is only relative. Everything moves. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The still turning of the universe is its promise of endurance. Everything that exists continues, not by force, but by grace. The slow patience of momentum. You are carried in that patience. You are part of that grace. You can rest now. It's okay to drift. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. There comes a time when even light begins to rest, not to vanish, but to slow, to stretch, to fade into a wavelength too wide for memory. You can rest now. Every pulse of energy, every vibration of matter, every swirl of gravity eventually finds stillness. The universe exhales one last time, not in sorrow, but in peace. It has been expanding for 13.8 billion years, and it will continue for trillions more until expansion itself becomes rest. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Stars will one day stop being born. Galaxies now bright, with billions of suns, will dim to a faint silver fog. One by one, the fires will burn their last fuel, and the night will deepen into calm. It won't happen quickly. Even in silence, time is patient. For 10 trillion years, faint red dwarfs will keep burning, lighting their small corners of infinity. Then they too will fade, leaving behind cinders of light white dwarfs cooling into black. You can rest now. The universe will not go dark all at once. It will dim like the slow closing of an eye, peaceful, inevitable whole. As expansion continues, distance will win over gravity. Galaxies will slip beyond one another's reach. The sky will empty, not because the stars are gone, but because their light can no longer find us. Even the faint hum of the cosmic background will stretch to wavelengths longer than the universe itself, an inaudible tone fading into forever. You can rest now. This is not an ending. It is the deep sleep of time, the last echo of motion finding balance. Long after our sun has gone quiet, its remnants, a tiny white dwarf, will cool for quadrillions of years. Atoms within it will slow until they barely move, their warmth dissolved into the background of existence. Then even those atoms will fade into symmetry, their differences erased by time. And yet, even in that stillness, the laws remain. Gravity still curves, space still expands, memory still hums faintly beneath the silence. You can rest now. The universe does not stop. It transforms. Energy does not die. It softens into equilibrium. When the last black holes evaporate 10 to the power of 67 years from now, their radiation will spread like whispers across a frozen sea. Every atom will be dust, every dust grain scattered beyond return. But even then, there will be motion. Quantum fields will still shimmer faintly with zero-point energy, the quiet static of what once was. That hum will last forever. A sound below sound, a vibration below time. You can rest now. The sleep of the universe is not absence. It is balance, the final harmony between expansion and stillness, gravity and release. If you could stand at the end of time, you would not see darkness. You would see warmth, faint, endless, uniform. Light so gentle, it no longer moves in beams, but as pure background glow. It would not be cold, only complete. This is the cosmic lullaby. The same light that began everything returned to its quietest form. You can rest now. Somewhere within that glow, the memory of stars still drifts. Every birth, every collision, every heartbeat that ever was still exists as a ripple in the calm. Sleep, on every scale, is not disappearance, but renewal. The stars sleep. Galaxies sleep. Even light will one day rest within the fabric it once illuminated. Perhaps that is what eternity truly means. Not endless movement, but endless rest that holds the potential for new beginnings. You can rest now. If the universe once awoke in fire, it will sleep in grace. And just as night follows day, it may wake again Another dawn, another breath, another story of light. As you drift into sleep, you mirror the cosmos itself. Thought softening into dream motion, surrendering to stillness, energy returning to balance. Your breath slows with the rotation of the world. Your heartbeat aligns with the turning of galaxies. You are the small echo of the great exhale. You can rest now. In this moment, you and the universe are the same, both folding gently into rest, both vast, both peaceful. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Nothing is truly lost. Every atom remains. Every photon continues, somewhere, somehow. Sleep is the universe's promise that all motion returns home. You can rest now. Light still travels, time still expands, but its rhythm slows softer with each passing age, until everything finds its equilibrium, a single, endless breath. And in that breath, you rest too. The sleep of the universe is not the end of wonder, but its quiet continuation, a reminder that stillness is not absence, but peace. You are part of that peace. You have always been. You can rest now. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. If you're still awake, the next wonder waits in the light ahead.